out here at the basketball. We've got 4 minutes to play in the basketball game, and Australia were just trailing by 2 points. It's been a fascinating encounter in the second half, and Australia in all sorts of trouble. They've really been struggling the whole way. They've got 3 players on the bench in foul trouble. Mel Dalglish, Larry Sengstock, Andrew Gave. A pretty important 3, and they're really going to find it hard. We're in timeout right now, just coming back into the game. We have Phil Smythe at the free throw line, a chance to put Australia in a tie. They've only tied the game once in the second half, and Phil Smythe out the free throw line right now and making the first shot. So Australia down by 1. Smythe to tie the ball game up again, and he does that. 63 points apiece. The crowd loves it here, Phil. So a big defensive play right here for Australia. Christoph Corner for Germany. Outside to Brouwer. Davies has the job on Brouwer. Uwe Blab. Warner has him. Move coming there from the Germans. And almost over the end line. That was over the back. I thought Davies got fouled on that play. So Corner again for Germany. Christoph Corner, point guard. Outside to Brouwer, looking inside to Uwe Blab. Ray Borna, need you Ray Borna right now. It falls to Germany once again, into the hands of Zander, and Zander takes 2 off the glass. Puts the Germans in front by 2 again. 3 minutes 23 remaining in the ball game. Smythe for Australia. Carroll looking to pump it inside, finding Brad Dalton outside to Smythe. Long bomb for the General.
Nice shot by Phil Smythe. Nice kick out by Dalton, and a good shot by Smythe.
The General does it again, ties it up once more, 65 apiece. And he has the job on Corner right now. This is Zander. He put it inside. Can Australia get the ball? No, it falls to Schrempf. And Schrempf has been the real thorn in the stride of the Australians right throughout this game. They've got a pretty tough lineup in there right now. They've got the best lineup possible, I think they have on their bench. Australia have had problems. 3 players on the bench in foul trouble, as I mentioned.
Got a whistle here. Shot clock ran out of time.
Good defense, Australia. They get the ball back and a chance to take the lead for the first time in the game.
This would be a big win for the Australian team if they can pull this out.
So we just have 2 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the ball game as the Germans call a timeout. And the German coach there really wondering why his players haven't been able to go away with this game, but he's been up against some tenacious defense from the Australians. A never-say-die Australian team. They've had all sorts of problems right throughout the game, and if a game that had gone smoothly for them, there's the time remaining, 2:39.8, and the score is 65 apiece. As you can see, both teams in the bonus both have 9 fouls against their name, and so any foul now will see a shooting situation for both teams.
Well, that's exactly right, Phil, and I think it's going to be the team that does the best foul shooting, has the best foul shooting percentage from here on in, with the least amount of turnovers. That's going to be the winner of this game.
So the Germans making a substitution. Out goes Brouwer, and Peters back in the game. Ulrich Peters for Germany will play in the backcourt. So the Germans in the zone, it looks like, as Borna outside to receive the ball. Yes, they're in that 2-3 zone, the zone that was so successful for them in the first half. Australia really need a bucket right now. Carroll looking for it. Davies makes it, puts Australia in front.
Another big roar of applause from the crowd. Look at the Australian boys there on the bench.
67-65. First time Australia's taken the lead in the game, and they've done it with 2 minutes and 13 seconds to play. Inside they go to Germany. And fighting for the ball.
It's out of bounds.
Come off
Australia's ball.
It's Australia's ball. It came out off the foot of Schrempf. Oh, Lindsay Gaines, how do you feel?
Oh, I think he's getting a little bit sweaty on the palms of his hands right now.
67-65. Inside the last 2 minutes, and Australia with the ball. A win here for Australia could put them into the medal round. Big Davies for Australia.
They can take this game.
Dalton, point guard is spied. Outside to Wayne Carroll. He put a string together in the first half. Couldn't make this one. Brad Dalton. Oh, bad luck, Brad Dalton. Good offensive board. Germany with the ball right now on the break, and they haven't had too many of those. And tip coming from the Germans. Struggle under. Ian Davies with the biggest rebound of the game.
Big rebound there by Ian Davies.
1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in the ball game. 67-65 Australia. And the smart plays needed right now. They've got to use the shot clock as well as make the score. Down to 10 seconds on the clock right now. 10 right now. They've got to take this shot. They've got to take a good one. Oh, that's a long one from Smythe, and that's way too long. Air ball from Smythe that goes out over the end line.
Unfortunately, he got that position. He did have to shoot the ball.
So 60 seconds remaining, 59.8 to be exact. And Australia needs a big defensive play once more. If the Germans use up the full 30 seconds here, it could give Australia 30 seconds left of the ball.
Got to have tight defense.
Detlef Schrempf, he's been good. And that's Australia's ball. 41 seconds to go and they have a 2-point lead. Oh,
all we have to do is hold 30 seconds, 25 seconds to go on the shot clock.
And they've got to use this ball up. They've got to use this ball up and get a good shot and leave Germany with just 15 seconds left to score.
That's exactly right.
But a basket is vital. If they make a basket, they can ice it right here. Carroll for Australia. Smythe. Davies along the baseline. It opens up. Ray Borna. They take it outside again. 3 seconds left on the clock. And they can't make the basket. 10 seconds to go. Germany with the ball. 8 seconds.
Stop this man.
Christoph Corner takes the shot. Inside they go. And we got a foul on the play. We got a foul on Wayne Carroll. It goes against Wayne Carroll. Germany's on the line with 2.4 seconds to go.
Wayne Carroll says, no, I didn't do it.
2.4 seconds. Oh, what a moment here at the basketball. So Germany can tie the game on this play. And here it is again. We'll watch it again. Watch number 9, Wayne Carroll for Australia. Carroll coming in. And no, Carroll was nowhere near it.
Carroll wasn't in the play.
He was not within 3 feet. And they've called the foul on Wayne Carroll, and that's his 5th and disqualifying foul.
He leaves the game. Unfortunately, that's the break of the game.
That will be talked about for quite some time. Oh, that is an amazing play, as you saw pretty well on the rebound there. Unless Wayne Carroll breathed very heavily on the player, because he was not within 3 feet.
You've got to be a very disappointed young man, but on the other hand, he's played an exceptional basketball game, Phil.
And unfortunately, the referees come from a lot of different countries to this Olympic tournament. And we're in timeout right now. 67-65 to Australia. So Australia has called timeout. Oh, gee, Carl, you've been through 2 Olympics. You've been to Mexico. You've been to Tokyo. Have you seen anything to equal that?
Oh, this is exciting, Phil. Wayne Carroll has got to be very, very disappointed. You know, he has to leave the game. There's 2 seconds left. He's done a fine job for his team. But on the other hand, you just got to go out. You got to be a little disappointed.
.4 seconds remaining on the clock, and Germany have to make these 2 off the line, and Ulrich Peters at the free throw line for Germany. And the crowd here really got behind the Aussies. They love the underdog, and the Australians have played just like that and come from behind to snatch this lead. But can Ulrich Peters take it away from them?
Well, not only can he tie the game up, Phil, they could feasibly have a win here off the rebound.
So Peters makes the first. 67-66. He can tie it up. We could be headed for overtime.
With the rebound here, very important that Australia gets that rebound.
2.4 seconds. 67-66.
Block out. It's the short.
And it's Australia's ball. It's Australia's ball. Gravel. There's 0.8 of a second left on the shot clock.
He's absolutely delighted.
Of a second. So for the first time here in Olympic competition, we've got tenths of seconds left on the clock. It's Australia's ball.
Australia's got the ball.
Side. They'll take it from the side. 0.8 seconds left.
That was a big rebound by the Australian team.
Clutch rebound coming from Ray Borna, and Australia have the ball and they're in the front by 67-66.
That was a have-to situation. All we have to do is the ball has to hit one of the Australian team's hands. That's all it's got to happen.
The clock will not start until the ball touches Australian player in court. That's the end of the game. And Australia won it 67-66. And look at the Australian players. The Australian players are absolutely ecstatic.
They're going to be delighted. Got to be a big morale booster for the team.
This is a big moment in Australian basketball.
Absolutely. Puts them closer within medal contention now.
Ray Borna, Brad Dalton, what a hero he's been to come back and pull off those immaculate rebounds that he has after being out of the tournament so far with a back injury. Ian Davies, Phil Smythe.
There we see the boys are absolutely delighted.
What an historic moment for Australia. Absolutely outstanding game.
Coach Gay's there. Hugging Smythe.
Hugging Phil Smythe like a son. And Australia had an outstanding game here at the basketball, winning over West Germany 67-66. They followed up their win over Brazil in the early game, suffered that 30-point loss to Yugoslavia, but bouncing right back like a class team into this basketball tournament. And can they go on from here? Well, make sure you're watching over the next few days, because this Australian team has plenty of wins in it. They really put up a gutsy effort today. They went down in the first half of the game. The Germans really went out and took it away from them in the first couple of minutes, and Australia had to play catch-up ball the whole time. And it was a real tooth and nail effort. They really went after the Germans the whole time and didn't take the lead till 2 minutes to go in the basketball game. But once they took that lead, they weren't going to surrender it. An outstanding game from Australia, and we'll take you away here from the Forum. 67-66. This is Phil Lynch at the Forum, the Australian basketball greatest win ever.